Awesome people, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, and today we have Pinprick Mark 1. Pinprick Mark 2 is in the works, but for the meantime we have to deal with a height thing, so we have a 1.25 meter thing underneath as our initial solid rocket booster. But this is all sorts of fun. We actually have active stabilization inline reaction wheel. We have a liquid fuel upper stage. We have a liquid fuel main stage, a solid fuel booster that'll hopefully get us up to speed, and hopefully won't cause too much aerodynamic resistance. I still think 50 is a bit much. 45. Alright. So save that. Give it a launch. Oh man, another thing. Height 20.16. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. I can't launch because it is 0.6 of a meter too tall. Well, I definitely need that. Okay. You want to be that way, game. You want to be that way? You got it. Alright. You got it. Boostron, yes, that's what we want. And we want 3 of them, and structural, these on here. Those are lined up, good. Aerodynamics on those, these thrust limiters 75. Let's go here, and then dealing with staging again. It's always an issue because I don't have staging on this right at all. Okay, so these go off, followed by these and the ignition of this engine, and then we have this separation, so these go off, and then we have this separation, and then we have this go off, and then these go off. Beautiful. Oh, and I did want to do one last thing, just because we do technically have space for it. Put a small utility chute in here. Okay, so, and then that goes over there. This one is our useful backup in case we're coming in too quick. And, alright. Save as Pinprick Mark 1. And launch. Can't support vessels over 30 parts. This is ridiculous. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Not a big deal. How much do you cost to upgrade? How much can I get for this? 25 on that is 67, 68. Okay. Can do this. Reduce part count. Okay. Well, we can pull this off. Make these fins 4. Make these 2. So these 2, and that. Yes. Is there an information on... No, alright. Save. Launch. Unable to launch. Okay, let's see. What other things can we take off? Okay. Unable to launch. Okay. Too tall. This is really getting annoying. This is ridiculous. I'm like one too many extra parts. These 2, followed by these 2, followed by this, followed by this. Yep, alright. Launch. Yes, I got it. I got it. Alright, mouse people, here we are with the rocket. And Pinprick 1 will be making its debut for liftoff in 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Awesome. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to go pretty much straight up with this. I want to set altitude records. This thing isn't quite capable of orbit, I don't think. There's just not enough delta V in it. I think it's capable of a pretty decent suborbital launch, but until we have a communications network, this thing is not getting into orbit. Alright, there we go. I want to keep that at 1G for right now until we are through the atmosphere, or the thickest part of the atmosphere. I'm fighting this thing. I don't want to get too far. I don't want to waste all my speed going sideways. And it is at 45 degrees. And I'm barely able to hold it where it's at, and it's still moving. Alright, Pinprick will be launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have liftoff of Pinprick Mark 1. It is going to be trying to set altitude records, so straight up the entire way. Okay. We are about 60% through our solid rocket booster stage, at about 70 meters per second at 750 meters of altitude. And the idea is go up. There's our burnout of solid rocket boosters. Okay. I want to keep... There we go. Now let's get some sort of a turn in here. I should have been doing this a little bit ago. I mean, the idea is to go up, because this thing is probably not capable of making orbit, but is capable of doing a suborbital jog here. Such a pretty rocket. Alright, I like it. It looks cool. Okay, take that back. Okay. We have our temperature overlay on. Is that what that is? Whatever. Oh, there it goes. Okay. And we are about 75% or 25% left on the main stage. I'm doing a more aggressive turn here. Pick up some lateral velocity. Altitude record set. And first stage. Okay, we have separation. I do not need 2 Gs right here. We just need to get into okay. Activate that antenna. So now we have okay, and keep that data of the Mr. Goo from the upper atmosphere. Very good. We have set a... This is like so much more than we have done before. Alright, and then I'll just... There's burnout, and there's a little glitch there. Anyway, there we go. So, we are going up to 127,000 meters. We are in space right now, so we might as well record our data. The goo seems to have clumped into a sphere. It also appears to become brittle. Now, the one thing I'm worried about here is my parachute. I don't know minimum pressure. And deploy chute. Okay, so that is queued for when we lose our communications here in a little bit. Let's zip on up to Apple Apps. Okay, here we go. Shoot for the stars. Okay, so now it's pretty much a matter of just re-entering the atmosphere, hopefully without losing our parachute. Okay, now in the atmosphere. This thing should enter butt first. And it should stabilize on the retrograde. So there's a lot more mass down by the engine. Sorry about this being on the dark side, but at least we will see spectacular flames. Hopefully this engine is a capable heat shield, because we are coming in at 2,000 meters per second. I mean, it's a pretty shallow entry, but that's the antenna. That obviously flew off. Ooh, stuff's getting warm, stuff's getting warm. Luckily the oscillation is... Stuff's getting very warm. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's stabilizing, but... it's still very warm. Oh. We're slowing down. We made it over the hump. We're now just subsonic. Whew! Did we just survive that? And I don't know when the parachute's going to deploy, but... there? Did... oh, we just... oh man. Whew! Wow, that just happened. Okay, now... we are 3,000 some odd meters up. I can't even see where the ground is or if we're over water or not. Things are still very warm. Okay. We're still cruising in at a quite quick velocity. Hopefully over the water. That will definitely help us in the long run. And judging by how flat it appears, I would say that that is the case. So I'm going to back off over 800. 500 is where it goes off. Okay. About to tick down. And it should open now. 7 meters per second. That is doable. That will work. It's kind of like jumping on a moving train, to quote a certain movie, but... okay. And... for the last 30 or so meters, we'll be going 7 meters per second. And we completely survived. Yes! Recover that vessel. Come on, baby. Come on. Lots of science. Lots of funds. Oh, 51 science earned. Oh, yes. And we recovered the entire upper stage. I can't believe that worked. It's a little ridiculous to me that all worked the way it did. Okay, so thank you for watching, Mouse People, and I will see you guys in the next episode. See you later, Mouse People.